Welcome everyone back to another DanMachi Memoria Freese video. My name is D-Free. Here today we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Argonaut Part 1 characters that have recently come out into the game. Forgive me for this video, being a couple of days late, but we're going to go ahead and take a look at them and kind of review these characters and see how good they are now. Also do want to mention that it's Part 1, so expect more in the future. Now, these are characters we're familiar with, but they're not they're not the same characters. But we're going to go ahead and start off with the free Argonaut. So this character here, I'm just going to call them by the names that we're familiar with. Just going to do it because it's easier for me, because I like those names better than these like not real names, but you get my point. Anyways, so there are the maxed out hero ascension and everything like that. I don't know how I'm going to factor in hero ascension into these videos. I think I'll still just stick to limit breaks. But all right, let's go ahead and take a look at the character here. He has a fire-attuned hero, so we have the main ability, the special, Ultra Fire Physical Attack with temporary strength, boost, and high unguard rate. Okay. Ultra Fire Attack, very good. You do have the, as well, also having the AoE on that, very good as well. So Hero Diary, low fire physical attack to all enemies, and a 75% strength bonus. That's pretty standard nowadays, I'd say. Pretty good, though. Heartless Monsters, multi-target, high fire physical attack with a temporary strength boost and a high critical rate. Okay, so we need to look at some of his skills to kind of discern the crit rate thing. And I already saw something about crit down here. So yeah, that's probably really good. I mean, having crit's always good, but it's better when you pair it with the aforementioned crit damage, which we'll get to in a minute. High fire physical attack with a temporary strength boost. That's pretty standard as well. But the good news is that he's going to be able to do a lot of fire damage. A very versatile unit as far as like output on damage. And being free, you can't really complain, right? We're going to go ahead and scroll down here. Strength and agility up with a nimble. He has crit damage up 10%. Wind resistance. He's also got a plus 50% towards beast, and he has concentrate. So overall, I actually really do like this character. Again, I don't think he does anything like crazy game changing, but I think that he's going to be versatile and he's going to work pretty well for a lot of people. So he's a good character, especially among free units. So we're going to go ahead and start off with, this is what I'm talking about. Like, they got her own name, but that's Tion, bro. All right, anyways, Elmina, I can't do it. I'm sorry. Double S in strength and agility, another physical attack type. All right, so let's see what she can do here. So she's a dark type unit. Okay, so her special move is multi-target, ultra dark physical attack damage plus 60% against a poison target and an ultra critical rate. Yeah, see, that type of ability, this just seems like it's gonna do an insane amount of damage. It just seems like it's gonna do so much damage, and especially when you factor in that dark element has characters as well that can boost damage and stuff like that. And you know it doesn't stack exactly the way I would like for it to. You can't stack some of that stuff between assists and like all that stuff the way you would want to, but it'll still do a ton of damage overall. That's a very good special. We're going to take a look at the first combat skill, a single target high dark physical attack with a temporary strength boost and an ultra penetration rate. Okay, so this is a high attack with also having ultra penetration rate. They basically nerfed this skill so it's not too freaking good, but making it a single target. It also does do the strength boost, so it's going to do bonus damage or help do bonus damage. So we have Hemorrhage, super dark physical attack with temporary strength boost and max HP 15% damage poison. So this is like the best skill that she has so far, because this is the main one you're going to want to use. It's multi-target, it's got the super modifier on it, it even has a strength boost built in, and the poison as well. So the poison is going to work very well with her special as well. So far those two, that's a very good combo. So we're going to look at mutilate. These are words I don't even see like used. Hemorrhage, if I even pronounce that right. I know the word, but I don't know the spelling because I never use it. But mutilate here, multi-target, fast, high dark physical attack, and damage received. Attack all targets increased by 30%. That's nuts. That's nuts. So you start off with mutilate, and then go into hemorrhage, and then you can go into you can stay on hemorrhage for a couple of turns, and then go into the special. This shit is gonna do a lot of damage. And see, like plus 10% upon penetration. That's why this is a single target skill, slip and fresh. That's why that's a single target skill. We go ahead and scroll down a little bit further. When countering an attack, regular attack a foe with dark element. Okay, so her counter hits are dark element. Okay, that's cool. All right, that's cool. Light resistance plus 35%. Fighting spirit, very good, and then crit damage. This is a very powerful character. She's going to be very good and just do a ton of damage for a very long time. All right, we got Bet. All right, we're going to take a look at Bet Loga. So another physical attack type, double S in strength and agility. At this point, that's the standard stuff. I would like to go back and see the Tion lookalikes stats, basically. Okay, so she's still got 1,600. And then Hero Ascension, she's got 2,000 attack almost. That's crazy. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the skills here. Woven Incarnation, Ultra Earth, physical attack with a temporary strength boost, and physical resistance minus 50% for 1 turn. Single target. Oh, I was gonna say, oh my goodness. But he's a boss killer, so I'm not mad at the single target. I was gonna say, oh my gosh, man, multi-target? What? Okay, that's very good though. This is a very good unit already off the top for what's it called, Record Buster. Any unit that's single target at this point is going to just generally be pretty good for those types of things. So everything he does, like I said, is all single target. He's specifically geared towards being a boss killer for that, and like other harder content that features only 1 boss or maybe 2, so stuff like that. Anyways, Instinct, mid-earth physical attack, and self-strength and earth attack damage plus 50%. By the way, all of his attacks are earth-based, so that's quite good. It mid modifier, not that great, but picking up the strength boost and the attack damage boost is worth it, right? A high modifier on the Woven Lore, physical attack and earth resistance and guard rate minus 40%. Okay, so he's able to debuff guard rate and physical resistance at a very high clip, 40 and 50% respectively. And earth resistance as well. These units are going to do a lot of damage in their respective content. Holy crap. And a super modifier coming in again on Tribe Alpha. Super Earth physical attack with an ultra critical rate and removes magic buffs except for assist skills. Holy crap. And he counters with the Earth element attack. Crit damage plus 20%. Nuts. Thunder resistance, fighting spirit, and then towards beast plus 50%. Yeah, these characters are... if you've made it to 7 minutes in this video without realizing this, but if you have, then I'll tell you now, like, there's no reason not to summon. Holy crap, these cards are good. They're very good. And that's why the free unit can be so good. We look at the free unit, and he's pretty good. Like I said, for a free unit, he's not doing anything impressive, I'd say. There are other build cards that are like literally, this card's like a carbon copy of, I believe, what? Of one of the Bell cards, but like still, it's a very good card. But like these cards are nuts. All right, Galmus. Oh my god. Strength and Magic and Strength and Magic double S. Okay, very good. Almost 1,400 strength and almost 1,000 magic. Those numbers aren't crazy high, but it's still nice to see the double S. I'm actually quite hopeful for this unit being a balanced type, being able to do a little bit of both. Another Earth element unit, ultra physical Earth attack with temporary strength boost, and slow and ultra on guard rate. And slow, so like, does he guarantee slow? Well, I'll have to see that, but it just says and slow. I don't know. There's sometimes like little confusing things like that, but if he guarantees slow, that's pretty good. If not, I mean, there would be a chance on it. But ultra on guard rate, I'll take that. Allies, fast, damage received, attack type all, and single to... Oh, my God. Minus 35%. Okay, so unless I missed the unit, and that's totally possible, I do believe this is the first unit in the game that has an ally buff for single and all attack types. Minus 35%. Dude, this just makes him like one of the best support units in the game now. Holy crap. For 3 turns, too. It's not like it's 1 turn. It's 3 turns. All right, Force Crush. High Earth physical attack with temporary strength boost and ultra penetration rate. Bandar Bash. These are all like multi... Oh, this one is single target, Force Crush. But multi-target again here. Super Earth physical attack with a temporary strength boost and status buff minus 1 turn. Yeah, that's very good. This is a very good support unit. He doesn't really do anything that needs the magic stat too much, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. He'll do enough damage. When countering attacks, regular attack a foe and reduce status buff for 1 turn. Oh my goodness, these two together, he's able to basically remove their buffs without removing the buffs. Like reducing the turns is like the next best thing. That's very good. Guard plus 30, that's really good too. Robust, strength, and endurance plus 40%. Okay, that's where they make up some of that strength as well that he's missing out on the attack. Because he could have been he doesn't really need the magic stat. He could have been just a physical attack type or whatever, but they made him a support type unit. Thunder resistance, and then towards dragons. This card, he's going to be quite good. See, like, I don't know how good he's going to be. I think he's going to be very, very good overall because he's not going to take any damage, right? He's not, and your teammates aren't going to take very much damage. But it'll just kind of come down to how he plays on certain content. But he's going to be very good. He's quite impressive. All right, we look at the Lafite here, who's obviously going to be a magic type. It's just obvious. Agility and magic, double S's, by the way. Ooh, a wind unit. Nice. Lafite looking thick there. Okay, I see. Okay, I take it back. She ain't legal. Okay, Gale Blast, Ultra Wind magic attack with temporary magic boost and 50% stun. Okay, so like that's what I was talking about. The other one, slow, didn't have any sort of percentage based. But a 50% stun rate on all targets with a powerful and magic boosting wind magic attack. So very good. Airbender. Oh, okay. The last Airbender. Avatar. I feel it. Fast. Okay, so fast speed on this. So this is gonna get basically priority out there, and it's mid modifier, wind magic attack, and self magic and wind attack damage plus 50%. Ooh. Okay. That's a very good combo. Magic and wind attack damage. She is going to be, and that allows for her to, she basically gets priority on a self-buffing attack that still does damage. And then from there, she's going to do crazy amounts of damage, wind damage. And then she also has a super modifier. They're giving this super modifier to a lot of units now. And I believe Otaro was the first one that had it recently. But we're seeing this a lot more now. And this, I'm sure, when coupled with all these status buffs, is crazy. Super wind magic attack with ultra penetration rate and self status buff plus 2 turns. Nice way to counteract the last unit we just looked at. Vendetta strike, high wind magic attack with temporary magic boost and wind resistance minus 30%. Wow. Okay, yeah, that one's a single target. I was gonna say, like, holy crap, if she can remove wind resistance on like all of them at once, and then come through with like these airbender and focus storm type skills, this doesn't make any sense. But they again, they did the thing that they did with the Tion and nerfed her by making it single target. So you have to kind of work for it a little bit. When countering, instead of attacking, oh, she heals, really? Instead of attacking regularly, it low heals an ally. Prioritizes an ally with lower percentage HP. Very good. Very, very good. I really love those. Crit damage, earth resistance, Tattletale. That's a cool name. And then Beast Killer. Okay, like every unit nowadays is like some sort of killer versus specific harder content. Okay, so by the way, one thing I want to see was, were they limited? Are they limited? Yeah, they are time limited. You've got to summon them now. They're time limited. I figured they were time limited when I saw they were at the bottom of the list. That's typically where all the time limited units are. So if you're Shakti, you're not time limited apparently. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the assists. So there's no new Hestia in that batch, but they're gonna be towards the bottom again. There's just Ryu and the eyes, lookalikes. Or you're not my eyes. Ariane, I'm still gonna summon you though, or try for you. Okay, so she's got S's across basically the board, except for agility, and then dexterity is pretty close. So she's a quite well balanced one. So foes strength and endurance minus 15%. Ooh, their defense and their attack go down. And allies nullify ailments 3 times? Wow, what a power creep for that Hestia. What a power creep for that Hestia. Holy crap, that is a power creep for this Hestia. Null ailments 1 time if not maxed out, 2 times if you are. And she doesn't even have all the good stats. That is literally nothing but a power creep version. It's like infinitely better. Because it also is a debuffer. Look at that. It automatically starts off at 2. It starts off at 2, and Hestia needs maxed out to be 2. Wow. That is a huge power creep. Okay. Ryulu, really? Ryulu. All right. I like the long hair, though. All right. So double S and dexterity. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Are you going to do something with crits? Foes, damage received, attack all targets, increased by 15%, and guard rate minus 30%. I feel like we have that assist too. Both of them, actually. Individual units. But this is a very good dual ability for the assist. So damage received, attack all targets, increased by 15%. So when you hit them with a AoE type attack, a multi-target move, they'll take 15% more damage, basically. And their guard rate is even further reduced, so they're not going to be able to guard that hit. I'm guessing this is like, what, 10 and 20, maybe? Let's see. if you're not maxed out. 10, yeah, 10 and 20. Okay, yeah, those are still really good numbers. That's one thing that's really cool about these 2 assists is they don't need to be maxed out. They're very, very good without even being maxed out. That's still really good numbers. So overall, man, holy crap, these banners are good. Let me go ahead and see the breakdown between which ones are where. Okay, so we have, Ryu and Lafite in bet on 1. I think that this banner is probably better. I think that Gareth is so good, and the Tion I already mentioned how she was gonna do a ton of damage. Lafite's gonna do a ton of damage too, and I think that Eyes would be a more relevant assist, at least off the top of my head. I think that other one would be a better banner, but they're both very good. They're 2 of the better banners I've seen, honestly. And that's the thing is, as we progress, these units are just getting crazy good. So be aware of that. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch all of you guys in the next DanMachi Memoria Freese video. Make sure to leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed today's video as well.